Today we will learn our continuation of lesson number 3 and introduction to an Excel 2016. Correct? Now in that lesson we will first learn about the cell address. Now what is the cell address? Cell address appears in the name box. Now on whichever box you are writing, see, your active cell is C and 5. So that C and there is 5 means the column and the row C5. It is came here. So this C5 is your cell address. Okay, you can say as a name box. Correct? Now the second one is your status bar. The status bar is at the bottom of the worksheet. See, you can see here I am showing you. This is your status bar. Correct? Now what is there in the status bar? Status bar is located at the bottom of the worksheet window and it displays the status of the worksheet. Means whatever you are doing on the worksheet, it will show you all the report of it. Now suppose your current status is that you are zoomed to 100%. So she is showing here on number 7. Then here it is a slide that you are zoom in and zoom out, how much you are done. Then here on the fifth side, here it is on which mode. Okay, are you in the print mode, normal mode, page breakout mode, on which mode you are. So that all the things. And suppose see here, fourth one and third one, it is showing you that you are doing the average, you are counting it, your numerical count is 6, your minimum value is 943, maximum value is 9626, sum is this much. So this all the status is being showing on the status bar. Now you can see 1 and 2 number, yes. Now that first and second number is it is in the ready position, and in the second number that your numslog key is on. So it is showing all your information in the status bar. Correct? In the formula bar. Now what is the formula bar? It displays above the column headers of the worksheet. Column header के ऊपर मतलब जहाँ पे A B C D दैट इज़ योर कॉलम हेडर. सो उसके ऊपर का जो कॉलम है उसको बोलते हैं फॉर्मूला बार. इट इज़ नोन एज द फॉर्मूला बार. ना फॉर्मूला बार डिस्प्लेस द डेटा और यू कैन से द फॉर्मूला स्टोर इन द एक्टिव सेल. जो भी आप फॉर्मूला लिखते हो, जैसे कि यहाँ पे एग्जांपल है इक्वल टू A1 प्लस B1. सो इन द A द वैल्यू इज़ 1, इन B द वैल्यू इज़ 2, सो द टोटल सम इज़ 3. So equals to A1 plus B1. So that A1 plus B1 is your formula where it is written, that is your formula bar Fx. Correct? And it can be used to enter or edit a formula, a function or a data in a cell. From there, if you keep your cursor there, you can edit it, your formula or a function. Correct? The next, types of data. There are 3 types of inputting the data. That is, first one is numbers, second one is text, third one is your formula. Correct? Numbers, if you want the calculations, you are writing the numbers for it. Correct? So numbers. Text means you are writing sum, then you are writing average, maximum, minimum. So you are writing the text. And formulas, you are using sum. So according to that you are writing the formulas also. Equals to sum A1 plus B1 or A1 is to B1. So equals to average A1 is to B2. So this is your formulas. Okay. Numbers means whatever numbers you are putting. Suppose you are putting the value 20 plus 40. Okay. So if you are doing the addition means the sum, so you will get the answer as 60. So you are entering the numbers, you are entering the text, and you are entering the formulas. Next, entering data into a worksheet. Now what is the meaning of entering the data into the worksheet? Data can be entered in the worksheet by simply selecting a cell. For entering your data, entering your data means you have to select any one cell, that will be your active cell, correct? So this, if you are writing in B3, so this B3 is your active cell. First only I told you in the first lesson, in the first part. So that B3 is your active cell. So if you are starting writing there, see I have written here subject marks, English, math, science, social science, and written the marks at one side. So that I am entering the values of it, and after I will enter the formula for it, whichever you want. So entering the data means you are entering the values or you are entering the formulas or the text. Now next thing in that you will learn about editing data into the worksheet. Now what is the meaning of editing? Editing means you are making the changes in it. Editing means what? You are making the changes in the worksheet. As you enter the data into the cell, two buttons get activated. See, to the left hand side of the formula bar. I had shown you the formula bar. Where is the formula bar? See, this fx is your formula bar. Okay, in front of that you will get a box. So that is your formula bar, correct? Besides that, on the left hand side you can see the two buttons in the cross, x sign and the correct sign, correct? So that is your accept the data entry, or you are cancelling the data entry. If you want to accept whatever numbers you write, now you are writing in the A2 column in the name box. See, you can see in the name box A2. So in the A2, that is your active cell, you are writing equals to sum bracket. So if you want to cancel it, if you don't want the sum formula function, if you want to use the average function, so you can, after writing this much, you can write say as a cancel. See, cancel. Or if you want it, you can enter. You can click on that tick mark. So what is the step for it? Double click or a cell, or click a cell and edit a data in the formula, or press F2 key, or use second one is use delete or backspace key to delete the data, and to enter a new letter or a number in the existing data position, place the insertion point at the required position, click and start typing. Press enter key to accept the changes in the cell. If you want to accept it, you have to press the enter key. Next one is here saving a worksheet or saving a workbook. Sorry. After the required data into enter a worksheet, it should be saved so that you can open it later to save a file. Now, if any problem is there, suppose in our area the light is been going, so if you want the next day, because you are not completing your all the data entry in one lecture or in one today itself, or if you are taking 2 days, so again you want that same file, okay, because I have to continue in that same lesson. So for that purpose I have to save the file. For that purpose I have to save the file. So what is the, you can say what is the steps for it? So first one, you have to click on the file option, file tab. After clicking on the file tab, you will get the option as save as. See here in the red box it is been showing, or click on the save button. Then a dialog box appears. See, you can see here the dialog box. This is the dialog box. Select the drive. Now what is the meaning of drive? Here C, D drives are there, okay, in my computer. So select the drive in which you want to save it, or select the folder from the drive. By default document, default your files are being saved in the document. But if you want to save in certain drive like C drive, D drive, so for that purpose you have to select it first, that in that if your folder is there or your personal folder is there, you can select that personal folder like this. These yellow ones are your folders. In that, if you want to make a file, first you have to click on that folder, then say open, then again write the file name here. See, file name has been written here, and then you have to click on the save option. Correct? Understood? Yes. Now, last and the least, we will learn about closing a workbook and quitting Excel. Closing a workbook and quitting Excel. Now, for that purpose, after you have finished and saved your work, you should close the workbook. To close a workbook means only the workbook if you want to close, because if you have opened two files, okay, two books, two workbooks. So if you have to close one workbook, for that purpose you will go to same file tab and you will say the option close. See, in the second number it is written option close. So there you can click, or to quit an Excel you have to click on the close button, which is here on the title bar. Correct? Okay, thank you.